Alright, hey guys, today I'm doing the newbie tag, and before even getting into the tag, I just want to say really quick thank you. Before even uploading the first video, I had 4 finished and ready to go. I had the intro book haul done, I had the review on Mistborn done, I had the review on The Eye of the World done, and the review on The Great Hunt finished. I had all 4 of those ready, and the plan originally was to use a bit of light skin luck to upload all 4 of those, and hopefully once all 4 are up, I'll have 50 subscribers. That was the hope. And before even uploading the second of the 4, there was already close to 70 subscribers, and at the time of recording this tag there's only 1 off 80 subscribers, so just thanks for the love. So without further delay, let's get into the tag. I have the questions there on my second monitor, haven't really looked at them properly yet. Probably have answered a couple of these in my intro video, but I'm still going to do this anyways. Didn't even know this tag was a thing when I did my intro video, and it does get views. I'm going to keep it real with you, that's why I'm doing this still. And seeing as this is just me basically just answering a bunch of questions, might as well add some music in. I guess I'll play that now. So starting off with question 1, why did you start this channel? Yes, I did answer this in my intro video, but basically my friends don't read fantasy books nor books in general, and I want people I can talk to about what I'm reading as well as what they're reading, so I figured I'll try and build a community up on YouTube. Another reason for the channel is that when I get into a medium of media, I get into it so deeply that I'm just going through as much as possible in all my spare time as quickly as possible, and that leads to me not retaining much information. I can keep up with what's happening and remember basically everything that I pay attention to while I'm still in the middle of a series, but once I finish it and I start off on something new that I go through equally as quick, my memory just gets really bad. So I want to have everything recorded, all my thoughts, all my predictions, everything recorded in videos as reviews, and then I can come back to these at later dates when I need to, in case my memory is lacking, as I'm sure it will be at some point. So question 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? That is a shit question, is it not? I am not applying for an office job. What can you bring to the team type beat. I just really would like to talk about what I'm currently into, and I want to talk about it with other people who share the same interests. That's why I'm here. I mean, as far as unique things go, it's just me, it's my opinions. If you like what I have to say, stick around, I would appreciate it. I hope I don't do as poorly on the rest of the questions. Going into number 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? That would basically just be meeting you guys, getting a bigger community, getting to know more people in it, expand my knowledge on the genre of fantasy, which is what I'm into. And as far as long-term goals go, I would really love to get to the size where I can interest authors in coming on the channel and have some conversations with them. I would love to do that. I'd probably be nervous as fuck and stutter a lot, but I would still love to do that. Question 4, why do you love reading? Okay, so in general it just comes down to the level of detail you get in books, really. You can't really match that, I feel like. You know, the characters, you get all their inner thinkings, all their inner monologues, you know, all their machinations. You really know the characters on a more deeper and more intimate level, I feel like, when you're really inside their head. And I'm mainly into fantasy, so as far as that goes, it's just the options available to an author once they choose a fantastical setting, or even an urban fantasy kind of setting. It's really, they're only limited by their imagination, and I love to see what they can do with that, what they can create. And I also love how within a fantasy world you can have such real troubles, such real feeling characters that feel like real people in such an unrealistic setting with such unrealistic things happening. Like take Stormlight for example, very crazy stuff happens in that series to say the least, but then you have a character in it like Kaladin who tackles just the very real issue of depression, and he's the only character I've ever experienced in any medium besides maybe BoJack Horseman, who I feel like I actually know as a person instead of just a very well written layered character. And I think it's a special thing to be able to do that, and I really appreciate how well Kaladin tackles that issue of depression. Now, I'm not the best judge of how well he done it, but from stuff I've seen other people say, other reviews, and even just comments on other reviews, I can't remember what video specifically, but there was a comment section where I saw some guy mention how there's a scene in Stormlight where Kaladin is explaining to Syl that he can't really convey how he feels, he just knows how he feels himself. And there's somebody in the comment section, and they said that when Kaladin is saying to Syl he wish he could explain it to her, but he's just not capable. There was someone in the comments who really appreciated that and could relate to that because they basically had the exact same experience with their loved one. So yeah, to summarize, basically what I love about it is the endless potential and the level of detail you can get. Alright, question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? Okay, so my friend told me to read a web novel which is called The Beginning After the End. I read it. By the time I finished it, he was already moving on to the books which they are adapted from. and he said the books are good, and I tried them and they were just okay, to be honest, but there was parts I enjoyed, so I figured I'll dive more into this. And after reading The Beginning After the End, I decided to go on to Cradle, because Cradle is another series in the subgenre, which is progression fantasy. It's the same subgenre as The Beginning After the End, which, as the name suggests, are focused on the progression of the character in terms of power and skill. So after reading Cradle, I really enjoyed it, and I decided to go into Mother of Learning as well, because that was another hyped up series, and I really liked that as well. And then I figured, screw it. I saw Stormlight recommended a lot while looking for a series in between Cradle and Mother of Learning. I saw how highly it was rated, but I saw how long it was as well. And then I realized to myself, I have been reading books that long. Mother of Learning was damn near 3,000 pages. Why am I complaining? So I picked up Stormlight, really liked The Way of Kings, really liked Words of Radiance. So after I finished those first two books, I pretty much figured, this is what I'm into now, this is my new thing. And that's pretty much, yeah, what got me interested, what got me started. Question number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How do you upload consistently, and how do you deal with the stress of trying to perform well on videos? Because even on my first video, I shouldn't even be expecting much, really. I shouldn't be expecting anything, shouldn't expect anything near to what I actually got in response. But I was still nervous. I was just looking at the statistics continuously, the analytics, and I was just paying too much attention to what numbers it was doing. And so I guess I would ask them about that, how they deal with that, and how they actually upload consistently and to the same quality as well consistently. Question 7, what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Without a doubt, 100% time management. I'm in my final semester for my bachelor's degree in business computing, so yeah, there's a lot of projects, a lot of time I need to be spending on campus, a lot of material to cover, a lot of studying to be doing, a lot of tests to be had at the end of the semester. So time for books will be pretty slim, which will mean even slimmer time to be making videos on books. Question 8, when did you start reading? I started reading in June. Don't need to explain much more than that. Question 9, where do you read? Right there on my bed. Question 10, what kind of books do you like to read? Already answered this, fantasy. I am open to studying sci-fi as well. I have Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, I have Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and I also have, where the fuck did I put that book? Dune by Frank Herbert, up there, forgot about that. Unpopular opinion, I thought the movie for Dune was fucking rubbish. I kind of want to just get into the book to see if it was a bad adaptation or if the book is actually that bad as well. Hope it isn't. So yeah. Sometimes done, in brackets, what does your book collection look like? I guess I can include a picture of that. I won't go through them all because I did do a book haul, which is basically all of those already. But some stuff I've got since then. The Dune I already mentioned, that's new. I got Dreams of the Dying by Nicholas Lietzow. The first two books of the Burning series by Evan Winter. I also picked up Of Blood and Ashes by John Gwynne. I mentioned in the book haul video, I need to pick those up. I got the last 3 books in the Books of Babel series, and I think that's all I picked up since then. I also got, can't remember the name of the series, but the second book in it is called An Echo of Things to Come. I found that for like €2, so I picked that up. Okay, so that was the last question. Yes, I knew I forgot something. The God Is Not Willing by Stephen Erickson. I also picked that up. So yeah, that's all the questions I had to answer. Thanks for watching. Not going to do much of an outro. See you guys in the next video, which is going to be a review of The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, coming out on Friday. So yeah, that's all.